here's how you can score the perfect marks in maths even though you're not good at it. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Ananya. If you're new here, please subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my tips and tricks as to how you can get the best marks ever in maths, just like I got a 99 in class 10 as well as in class 12 in maths. And before anyone comments that you are from the 2021 batch, let me tell you that I only got a 99 from my school because I had been getting good marks over the years of 10th, 11th and 12th. So yes, me getting a 99 in class 12 is completely justified. Now I totally understand why people do not like the subject maths or are scared of it, but stay till the end of this video because I'm going to be sharing a lot of things you can do to get better at maths and score very well in your board exams. Yes, this video is relevant to both class 10 and 12, and in fact maths common hi hota hai, so it's relevant to all the classes. Now without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, firstly let's start with the books. Although I have mentioned it in quite a lot of videos, but just to give you a gist, I use the NCERT. Obviously that is the most important book in CBSE and तुम्हें maths में especially NCERT करनी ही करनी है. And the next step to that is the NCERT exemplar. Once you're done with the NCERT, I would highly recommend doing the NCERT exemplar because it has sort of tougher questions, and those questions are usually the ones that are asked in the board exams as well. And the third book that I used was R.D. Sharma, and I know R.D. Sharma automatically sounds too much to do because they're two big books, but R.D. Sharma gives you the utmost practice that you need for a subject like maths. Because maths mein, if you keep practicing, you just get better at it. You understand the concepts much better. If you do not want to do the entire book, which is totally understandable, time bhi bahut kam hai ab, you can simply practice all the illustrations given. Skip the exercise, but at least do the illustrations. Now talking about your MCQ exams, I know जब से pandemic start हुआ है तब से so many new policy changes have been announced, especially for your batch, both class 10 and class 12. And obviously you guys know that you are going to be having your exams in two parts. जिसमें से the first one's going to be happening in November or December, and it is of 40 marks. I know ये काफी recent change है and a lot of books and practice papers are not available for the MCQ paper specifically. And as I've always said, especially with MCQs, practice is the key, and for that तुम्हें tension लेने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है because Unacademy, which is India's largest learning platform, has got an all India mock test for class 10 and class 12, and the details of this are as follows. So this series has been started since 11th of September, but you can still enroll for it. As I mentioned, it's both for class 10 and class 12, and it keeps happening at regular intervals at 5 PM. It's not only for maths. If you're in class 10, it's for both maths as well as science, and if you're from class 12 and the science stream, it's for maths, physics, bio and chemistry. But if you're from the commerce stream, you can definitely get your hands on the maths ka mock test, and this mock test has been made completely according to the new CBSE pattern. And after giving every test, you will be getting an all India rank as well as a detailed scorecard of your performance, and ये detailed performance report से you will understand your strengths and weaknesses, and तुम्हें पता लग जाएगा कि तुम्हें कौन से chapters को और अच्छे से practice करना है, कौन सा तुम्हें समझ में आ गया है. So it's gonna be very very helpful for you guys. And I know term 1 is round the corner, and I think इससे better मौका to practice for your term 1 exam नहीं होगा. So you guys should definitely check it out. The link is in the description, and I have better news for you guys. If you use my code Ananya21, you can enroll in this for free. So now you guys have to check it out. And in fact, you can use my code Ananya21 on all Unacademy subscriptions to get 10% off. अब इस तरीके से तो your term 1 का पढ़ाई is sorted pretty much. And please do not be mistaken that MCQ 1 mark का होता है तो उसकी solving easy होगी. Absolutely not. Maths के MCQ में they can give you anything, like literally anything. You might get a question that needs 10 steps to solve. जो ऐसे questions होते हैं, it always has a shortcut method that can be used to solve the question, and that's the reason it's given in your MCQs. So it's better to, you know, be well versed with different types of questions so that even though the question is lengthy, you can do it using shortcuts fatafat, because MCQs mein no one's asking you for your steps and explanation. And if you're confused as to ye shortcuts kahan se pata lagenge, you simply have to keep practicing questions. As you will tackle a new question, you will automatically find ways to solve it quickly. And now as to solving quickly, you have to practice your questions using a timer. I have always recommended my timer strategy in pretty much every tips video, and that strategy is very important, especially for your board exams. So whenever you sit down to solving questions, please make it a point that you are using a timer and you are timing yourself कि तुम्हें एक question करने में कितना time लग रहा है, because if it's a 1 mark question, you cannot spend more than 2 to 3 minutes solving it. I mean वो भी ज़्यादा ही है. You're expected to do questions faster. Although ये CBSE के board exam में they will give you ample time to solve even a 40 marks का paper, but that does not mean that you can take all the time in the world. Please do not do that. जल्दी करना होता है paper. Now talking more about how you should be tackling the subject if you have not started studying already. Firstly, you have to clear your basic concepts, because in a subject like maths, अगर तुम्हारे basic core concepts clear नहीं है तो भूल जाओ तुम आगे के tough questions कर पाओगे. तुम NCERT के पहले 3-4 exercises को basic ही consider करा जाता है. So if you can easily get through your NCERT के starting के 3-4 exercises, that means you're good to go. तुम्हें basic समझ में आ गए हैं chapter के, and these basics are going to help you in all your exams ahead. In fact, maths as a subject ऐसा नहीं कि एक chapter का concept दूसरे chapter में नहीं लगेगा. Of course लगेगा. So you have to make sure you're not missing out on any chapter. Obviously you have to give priority to certain chapters like integration etc, but that doesn't mean you completely skip out the other chapters, because हर chapter से एक ना एक question आएगा, and if you want to get that perfect 100 score, you have to know each and every chapter very well. So once you're done with the initial exercises, NCERT में miscellaneous exercise होती है, and obviously that exercise is very important. I can't emphasize this enough. Although तुम्हारे term 1 exam में तो MCQs आएंगे, and I don't think miscellaneous में उतने ज़्यादा MCQs होते हैं, but for your term 2 exam, which is going to be theory, miscellaneous exercise is the most important exercise that you have to practice. So you know, like a lot of people ask me कि exam के पहले कौन सी exercises करने होते हैं, कौन से questions करने होते हैं. So I would suggest doing the miscellaneous exercises before your exam. In fact, while you're studying the other exercises as well, just circle those questions which you think are tough या तुम्हें एक बार में नहीं आया. You should mark those as well, because those could be important. So revising those questions right before the exam will be helpful. And of course, you have to solve sample papers as well, because before the exam you should have a gist of what your paper is going to look like the next day. तो तुम्हें पता होना चाहिए कि कैसे pattern में paper आता है, कैसे type के questions आते हैं. So that's the reason practicing sample papers is very important. Now talking more about if you haven't started studying, so how to go about it. There is about 1.5 month, assuming that तुम्हारे exams November mid से शुरू हो रहे हैं. Now you have to really plan your time very well, because time बहुत कम है, पढ़ने के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा है. So I would say firstly pick up your NCERT and start solving that, क्योंकि basic concept समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So start doing your NCERT. I think half the syllabus होगा, so it shouldn't take you more than 20-25 days to do the NCERT completely. And once you're done with NCERT, you can do the NCERT exemplar and sample papers. I don't think RD Sharma would be a wise option. You can do RD Sharma for certain tough chapters, only the MCQs obviously, just do that. Obviously this all should be done by November 1st, assuming कि तुम्हारा 15 November से exams शुरू हो जाएंगे. So that 15 days you are going to be revising everything, and during that time तो I would say sample papers करो बैठ के. Once in a while NCERT उठा लो या NCERT exemplar उठा लो, but maximum times so you have to keep practicing questions and only questions. The more questions you practice, the better you understand concepts, the more it fixes in your head, and the more easily you can attempt new types of questions. Now I know this might sound too much to some of you guys, because I understand maths, I wouldn't say is a tough subject. It's just that most of us have itna sa patience, and that's the reason we just give up on maths, because sometimes the questions just take too long to solve और तुम्हें समझ ही नहीं आ रहा होता है. So the first thing here is you have to stop believing कि maths is a tough subject and you cannot do it, because yes, of course you can do maths. There is nothing about it that you cannot do. And the second thing is that please do not compare yourself to anybody, because there might be somebody who understands the maths ka concept in just 5 minutes, and you might take 1 to 2 hours. You might have to practice 10-15 questions to understand that concept, but it's completely okay. As long as you're able to understand it, it's all good. And the third thing is that even though I know some questions take a lot of time to solve, but do not give up on it, because you can do it. It is not as tough as you think, and especially if you cannot do a question, assume that it's going to come in your board exam. So at least that way you will make sure you're finding the solution to that question. And last but not the least, you have to practice maths every day so that it becomes a part of your routine. Make sure you're doing maths every day for at least 1 hour also. मतलब कर तो लो कम से कम रोज, चाहे कोई दूसरा सब्जेक्ट हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है. Maths has to be done every day, and I can assure you there is nothing that can stop you from getting the best marks in maths. It is not difficult at all. And yeah, that's a wrap for this video. I think I shared a lot of tips for you guys. So I really hope you guys found this video extremely helpful. Comment these emojis if you've made it till here. And let me know if I should continue this type of series where I talk about each subject individually and how you can score great marks in all these subjects. Although I did cover pretty much everything about maths, if you still have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments. I will try to answer them as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, then don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends, especially the ones who are in class 10 and 12. Follow me on Instagram, and until next time, bye.